Alright, it's quiz time. How many hashtags do you think get tweeted every single day? Is it A, 125,000, B, 1.25 million, or C, 125 million? I'll give you a second to think. If you went for C, then you're absolutely right. Around 125 million hashtags are posted every day on Twitter. And with so many of them flying around, it's never been more important to use the right ones to promote your brand. If you want to grow your business on Twitter, then you'll need the ultimate hashtag strategy. So in this video, I'm going to take you through my top 6 tips for finding the best hashtags out there. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with Twitter's Trends for You feature. This is where you'll find trending topics and hashtags relevant to your account. Twitter has the most advanced system out there for detecting trending hashtags, so this should definitely be the first stop on your hashtag journey. But do proceed with some caution. The Trends feature doesn't always work as expected. To show you why, let's take a look at some trending Twitter hashtags dedicated to the Brand24 account. Brand24 is an online tool that detects mentions across the internet, so we mainly post about social listening, hashtags, brand awareness, and other marketing topics. And although Twitter's Trends feature displays the site's overall trending topics, it doesn't give us any hashtags specifically related to Brand24. With only a handful of general technology related posts like hashtag deep learning, there's nothing we can really use to communicate with our followers. Instead, if you want to find more accurate hashtags that are trending on Twitter, it's better to use a social listening tool just like Brand24. The Brand24 tool sweeps the web and brings up all the trending hashtags related to any keywords that you're tracking. And it's super easy to use too. You just need to set up a monitoring project and enter the keywords that you're interested in. The tool will then track them automatically. What's more, Brand24 updates your results every hour. If a new popular hashtag appears, the tool will detect it immediately. When we tried the tool, we got trending hashtags like Brand24, Software Deal, and Twitter Smarter. You can see how these are more relevant, right? It would be way more effective to add these to our tweets than the general technology hashtags we were getting from Twitter's Trends section. Another really great way to discover relevant hashtags is to read Twitter mentions detected by the Brand24 tool. You can filter these in the Mention tab. After all, the most creative content usually comes from your own community. By just looking at the tweets that mention your brand, you should easily be able to find some ideas for relevant hashtags. I'll tell you what can also be a huge source of inspiration: tracking viral tweets and topics related to your business. By looking at the hashtags that are added to the most popular posts, you can get a better idea of which ones would be the most effective for your own marketing campaign. That's why it's worth checking out Twitter's Explore tab. This is basically where Twitter trends are born. Here you'll find the What's Happening section and the trends relevant to you, alongside loads of popular videos, images, and tweets. It's definitely worth paying attention to the viral tweets listed here if you want your hashtags to hit the big time. However, just remember that the Explore feature returns a lot of posts, which can get pretty chaotic if you're not too careful. You just might need to spend some time sorting through the results to find the gems lurking within. My next tip is to make use of mobile apps. A lot of these look for trending hashtags, and they all usually rely on the same features. Now, don't just take my advice here and don't use any apps dedicated to Twitter. I tested 3 of them, which were called Trending Hashtags on Twitter, Trending on Twitter, and Trending on Twitter in the USA, and they weren't really useful at all. These apps work pretty much the same as Twitter's Trends feature and only present general trending hashtags. Instead, I recommend that you use apps like InTags or Tagify. These are way better because they let you explore hashtags by category or to generate them by typing keywords. This means that you can narrow down your search quite a lot. They still probably won't give you hashtags that are strictly related to your business niche and target audience, but they'll get you a lot closer than where you were before. Make sure you follow relevant Twitter profiles too. After all, watching what popular users do is the best way to find trending hashtags. There are loads of profiles out there that you can follow. Twitter will help you find them in the Who to Follow section on your profile, and you can try checking out the Connect feature too. Using a social listening tool is another way to search for influential profiles. Brand24's tool is great for this. It detects the reach, share of voice, the influencer score of Twitter influencers so you can pick the best ones to follow. Finally, tip number 6 is to try out an online hashtag generator like AllHashtag or Inflact to search for trending Twitter hashtags. If you haven't heard of these before, they're pretty similar to the mobile apps that I mentioned earlier. Hashtag generators will help you find hashtags that are being used by a lot of people on Twitter. The Inflact hashtag generator is especially good at this. To use the tool, all you need to do is type in a keyword, and it will provide you with frequent, average, and rare hashtags that contain something similar. And here's a little bonus tip for you. Use time-based and occasion-specific hashtags. Twitter communities are really creative. Did you know that there are at least 20 different hashtags on Twitter for each day of the week? That's because people love joining regular events. Take this for example. We all know that Mondays are rough, and it could be hard to get into the swing of work at the start of the week. That's why the hashtag Monday Motivation was used on Twitter about 10,000 times in the last 30 days. Hashtag Monday Morning, Travel Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, and Friday Feeling are all used throughout the week too. And they're also pretty easy to find. I just searched for Twitter's posts containing the days of the week to get these examples, alongside loads of others. This is the manual approach though, and nobody likes working more than they need to. So to make your life easier, you can set up monitoring projects with a social listening tool to find specific keywords. I tried this with Brand24, and the trending hashtags feature showed me 100 similar hashtags. I'm sure there's a ton of time-based and occasion-specific hashtags related to your business out there too. Trending hashtags can really boost your social media presence, but it's absolutely key to use hashtags that are actually relevant to your marketing campaign. That's why social listening tools like Brand24 are so good. They discover trending hashtags for you. What really sets Brand24 apart from the rest though, is that it updates your data regularly, so you can be sure that you'll never miss important trends and hashtags again. There's really no better way to promote your business online than with a dedicated social listening tool. Discover trending hashtags on Twitter today at brand24.com.